Investing 101 today, some companies are cutting 401ks during the pandemic as a way to cut costs. Ted Schmelzle, Senior Director of Retirement Solutions at Securian Financial, joins us now. Glad to have you here, and this hardly seems fair, Ted.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on today. What I can say is this. In this current pandemic, there are so many businesses that are acutely affected, and many of those companies are looking at different angles that they can use to manage costs. Furloughs, layoffs, we've all heard about those. Benefits are not immune. So whether it's the health and welfare side of the fence or the retirement plan side of the fence, businesses are definitely looking at all of their options in terms of how they can manage costs.
How are cost-cutting measures from businesses affecting 401ks and retirement plans?
What we've seen are some companies that might be curtailing or cutting back on a company match. That is the amount of money that a company would put in for the amount that you put in. So they're matching your contribution, and some companies are taking a look at that and cutting back. Some companies are also deciding, hey, now is not a great time for us to roll out a qualified retirement plan. Let's wait and see, and let's make this benefit available perhaps when the pandemic is over.
The CARES Act was passed, and how does that new law affect retirement savings and maybe some people who are dipping into their 401ks early?
And what you should be thinking about is the account balance that you're going to be foregoing, or the earnings on those monies that would be left in your 401k, because that really is the power of a long-term investment vehicle. So it is not so much the money that you put in, particularly if you're younger. It is the time that money spends in the plan and compounds year over year. And so when you're taking money out, you're foregoing that time. And that is a very powerful tool in your retirement. And the ripple effects of that could be quite dramatic, and they could be far into the future. So what people, I think, need to do is really think long and hard about taking money out of a qualified plan. And I would say that that's something they should really do as a last resort. Now, I understand, absolutely, that there's going to be a lot of times where that needs to happen. But I think people really do need to think very carefully about it and make sure they're making a very sober decision before they pull that trigger.
Thank you, Ted, for helping us out with Investing 101 today.
Thank you for having me. It's wonderful to be with you.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.